Hey guys, it's Karl. A very different setup. We're sitting in a hotel room as I'm in Barcelona for MWC. I'm about to hop onto the Honor Magic 5 series live stream. I actually have the device right here, but the official launch will be tuning in right now, so we can actually switch to a bit of picture-in-picture. This is what I think of what Honor is releasing here at MWC, and I'm here just to see what other tech they have to come out with. And I was actually at the show floor earlier in the morning and saw this exact setup, and I was actually at the Honor booth, but it's funny that I'm actually watching this here because I have a flight to catch in exactly an hour and a half, so right after this live stream is over, I am heading off. So the first guy coming up is George Zav, CEO of Honor Devices. Big round of applause, that hashtag MWC23. And here it is, the first device that we're going to see. It's that triple camera. So this is the Honor Magic 5 Pro, that tagline, unleash the power of magic. It's got that iconic circle. Let's see what they say about the design. This is kind of taking cues from the black hole at the center of the galaxy. So that first image that we see, it kind of looks like that tri-ring, exactly what we see on the back of this camera here. That's interesting. And as we know, this is called the Eye of Muse. So this is the Star Wheel triple camera. So it's very different from most camera systems. You can see how it's quite symmetrical in the middle. Most are kind of off center. This is, yeah, just right smack dab in the center. And as they're saying kind of in the keynote, I think a lot of you are familiar with the city of Barcelona. Gaudi is a famous designer here. I actually went to a couple of his buildings. I took a couple photos with this. Yeah, so a lot of those lines and those circles are inspired by that. That's pretty cool. And on the front, we've got a quad curved floating screen. So there's slight curves around the sides, but it's also quad, so it's floating along the bottom as well. So that's also very interesting. So we've got a couple different colors. So we've got Glacier Blue, that looks pretty fresh. This one is my favorite here. So it's got a specific name, not just green. It's called Meadow Green. I think this is the one definitely to get. We've got Coral Purple, very romantic. Oh, I kind of like that. It's just hot orange, Man, Honor, you got to hook up that orange one here. I'm Team Orange all over here, and to keep it safe on the last one, they just kept it black. So which one is your favorite? Obviously, I said the green is kind of cool, but I'm going to try to get Honor to send out an orange one to me, and if that's the case, you guys can have one of these, this green one here specifically. So that's dope. That's the first announcement. So this is also, the Honor Magic 5 Pro is also the industry's first LTPO display with 2160 Hertz PWM dimming. So there's a difference in dimming. So there's analog, there's also PWM, but essentially you can see there's pretty much no banding, which is kind of dope. Okay, so there's also dynamic dimming tech. So it will simulate difference in, I guess, like night. So obviously the color temperature of night changes throughout the day. Especially important at night when a lot of us are still on our devices. You want the screen to be a bit more on the yellowish hue, so we don't put as much strain and we don't get as, I guess, awake or stimulated, so it'll help you sleep. So obviously that's really helpful. Look at that. It says that a 20% increase in melatonin concentration and an average of 30 minutes extra of sleep. I mean, if my phone can help me sleep for 30 minutes more, that's impressive. Okay, so getting to the main thing, the photography. I think this is what this phone is all around. So on the front, it's got a 3D depth camera. That's for 3D face recognition, 12 megapixel ultra wide camera on the front. And on the back, it's got called a Falcon camera system. So this is a triple camera setup, 50 megapixels for each, which is also a bit different because most are, 50 megapixels, 12. All three of these are 50, so 50 megapixel wide, 50 megapixel periscope, that's the telephoto, and the 50 megapixel ultra wide. And an impressive number, so it's got the first place on DxO mark, and that's 152. I'll keep you guys updated. So next off, in terms of performance, this is rocking the latest internals for silicon. So it has the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2. So I was actually out in Hawaii. It's obviously the best platform right now for any smartphone. You can see some of the stats there, and there's actually a better battery life here. So when you compare this to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is typically 11 hours, 41 minutes, this is clocking in at 12 hours and 19. Obviously better than the Galaxy S23 Ultra, so that's impressive. Once again, as I use this more, I'll let you guys know, but you can see off to the left there, 5,100 milliamps of juice, and it has a fast charger, so wired, you get 66 watts, and a wireless supercharge of 50 watts. And here you can kind of see the roundup of what the Honor Magic 5 Pro brings. Obviously, we'll kind of test this out fully for my full review, but let me know your guys' thoughts down below. If there's anything that you want me to test from this stuff, hit me up. All right, and second off, there's also a second Honor device. This is the Honor Magic VS. So this is their folding device here. Unfold your magic, that's funny, yeah. So it's got a super slim gap, so 12.9 millimeters. And if you know the Galaxy Z Fold, that has that little weird gap, that air gap in the middle. This should pretty much be seamless across the entire device. Oh, they actually have this photo. They kind of spoke for me. So you can see the Z Fold 4 there, 15.8, and there's actually a bit of an air gap, which you can physically see with your eyes. Here on the Magic VS, you can probably barely see it. But yeah, we're getting pretty much the pricing. So the Honor Magic 5 Pro, that's 12 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of storage, 1199 euros. And the Honor Magic VS, 12 gigs also, 512 gigs of storage is €1599. So definitely pricey. It's obviously premium flagship phone. So yeah, these are kind of the two different flagship devices. And as this live stream wraps up, thank you very much. That's it, I think, for the live stream. Oh, there's one more person inviting my colleague. Who do you think they got here? It's Seth. That's hilarious. I'm not going to play through Saf's video. You guys can watch it. Saf's a good friend of mine. But yeah, that's kind of the launch of the Honor Magic 5. I will be heading out now to catch my flight, but make sure you stay posted for the full review. That was kind of my recap and reaction to the live stream. I know that I was at the show floor. I'm here in Barcelona, like I mentioned. So hopefully by the time I get back to the studio, I will have my full vid ready. Hope you guys are enjoying your MWC coverage, and I will catch the rest of you in one of my next ones. Peace.